Hey guys, what's up? I'm here. See, I'm not dead. Woo! Get excited. So, I'm incredibly sorry I didn't do my video yesterday. It was Thanksgiving and I was tired. I know that's no excuse, but I'm sorry. Life just didn't want me to make a video yesterday, and my body just wasn't agreeing with me. I tried to make a video before I left to go to my aunt's house and eat turkey and stuff like that, but I was running on no sleep and it just was crap. So I was like, okay, well, I'll make a video when I get back home, thinking I'd be fine. I would be well. I would just be well. Like, I'll be ready to make a video. My body had other plans. I was completely bushed by the time I got home. So basically, just the minute I stepped in my room and got on my bed, I crashed. I just was dead. I was asleep. I didn't even. I was on Twitter for a little bit, but then I just died, just right there on my bed. And so yeah, I'm incredibly sorry. I promise that will never happen ever, 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 ever again. But yeah, so let's get on with the more interesting topics of this that will be included in this video. I'm off to a great start. Anyway, so this week is a Breaking Dawn movie review week. I came up with the questions. Before I get to those, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my experience. I went to see Breaking Dawn Part 1 on November 17th at 12:01 a.m. It was a great experience. There were a lot of little kids there, which I was kind of concerned about, considering it was a movie about Rob and Kristen going on a honeymoon and then having a baby. It was weird, but I was like, 6-year-old seeing a honeymoon scene and then seeing a birthing scene. Interesting. Yeah. Anyway, but hey, there was no disruptions in my theater with the little kids there, so it was all good. It was all good. We actually, luckily, we got let into the theater an hour before because we had to sit out front of the theater. But that was complete torture, staring at a big screen waiting for the damn movie to come on. And you're just like, ah. Seriously, time went so slow that last hour before Breaking Dawn came on. It was so torturous. But other than that, great experience. So, question number 1. My top 3 favorite scenes. My third favorite scene is the wedding. It was gorgeous. Everything about it just far exceeded my expectations. I do kind of wish it was a little longer. The one thing I have to really touch on is that kiss. Oh, the kiss that just went on forever. I thought it was a most adorable kiss ever, because they just got married and it was just cute. But after a while, I felt a little uncomfortable, like I was intruding on a moment between Rob and Kristen. And even a few people in the theater, including me, were kind of starting to be like, okay, are you finished yet? Like, we get it, you love each other and you're into each other, but wow, okay, this is awkward. But just beautiful wedding. Kristen looked gorgeous. Rob looked so handsome. It was perfect. Perfect. My second favorite scene is the birthing scene. I cried throughout that whole scene. Me and my friend were like holding on to each other for dear life. We couldn't stop can't talk. We couldn't stop crying. From the moment Bella's back broke in half, which completely just scared me shitless, I screamed so loud because it broke completely in half. I was like, oh my god. And in that scene, knowing because reading the book, Bella's going to be okay. She's going to turn into a vampire. She's fine. But in that moment, that knowledge just disappears and you really think that Bella is dead and she's dying and Edward's going to lose her, because that just shows how great of an actor Rob is and a great of director Bill Condon is, because in that moment I was just like, I was right there with Edward, like, no, don't die, please don't leave us, please. I cried so much. Beautiful scene though, it was just amazing. I loved it. My number 1 favorite scene is when Edward hears Renesmee's thoughts. It was my most anticipated scene. And oh my god, it couldn't have been any more perfect. I loved that they made it so it was just Rob and Kristen in the scene, whereas in the book it was like Bella, Edward, Jacob, Rosalie, and a lot of other people. I loved how they shortened it. It was the first glimpse of Daddy Word, which I absolutely loved, and it was the first little, like, they were a family, and and Rob and Kristen, they're just, they just made that scene so just awesome. I can't describe it. They're just too fucking cute. I can't, they're just too cute. They're just too cute. Okay. So my least favorite scene. I actually don't have a top 3. I only have one that I really just don't see the point in them putting in the film. It's the dream sequence that Bella has right after Edward leaves to go to his bachelor party. I really don't see why they had to put that in the film. It just felt really just out of place. And also, out of all the dream sequences they could have put, they picked that one. I don't know why it was just weird. And other than that, I didn't really have a least favorite scene. Okay, question number 3, my favorite quote. It used to be my favorite quote was, "You've given me no choice." And it's still one of my favorites, but it is now number 2, and my number 1 favorite quote, I can't say, because I will not be able to say it with the same amount of emotion that Rob said it in, so I'm just gonna play it for you here. How can you not hear that quote and have your heart not break? Oh my god. And also the knowledge that that was an ad-lib and Rob came up with it himself and it wasn't from a script. And it just makes my heart break, and I know when I see that movie again I'm going to cry even more. And what Bill said was that Rob honed in on what it would feel like to actually lose Kristen, and you could see it in Rob's eyes when he said it, that it looks like he's close to tears, like, in that scene. And that one of the reasons I hate the contacts, especially for Rob, because you could always see, like, in his eyes, like, his emotion in his other films, like, his eyes speak so many volumes in his films, and the contacts just take that away, and it just kills me. And same thing with Kristen, because she has to wear contacts too, and it just kills me. I'm just like, you could see their emotion in their eyes in their other films, and the contacts take so much away from their performance. But at the same time, Rob did an amazing job in that scene, and I died. Rob has the ability to break my heart, melt my heart, and then put it back together again in one fell swoop. That is just how amazing he is. Did you cry or get emotional? Obviously, yes. I couldn't stop crying. I screamed so much. I cried so much. I gasped. Constant emotional roller coaster this movie kept. Yeah. Opinions on the imprinting and werewolf communication scenes. I didn't like the imprinting scene too much. It was kind of cheesy in my opinion. The only part I liked is the glimpse of Mackenzie Foy, which is really cute. I love that. I didn't like the older versions of Renesmee. They didn't look too pretty. I feel kind of bad saying that. I mean, the girl, I hate saying that they didn't look pretty. They looked fine. I didn't like, it just seemed really cheesy to me. It kind of looked like a fan-made imprinting thing that you would see on YouTube. I feel so bad saying that, but I didn't like it. I didn't like it. The baby looked cute. The baby looked cute. I have to disagree with a lot of people, because a lot of people are saying the baby looked really creepy and like disgusting, and I'm like, the baby looked fine to me. I don't know. Werewolf communication. I thought that was really cool, especially when Jacob was running as a wolf and you could hear it. You know, but then when they got close together and they were talking in their minds while they were like in a pack, you know, that one part, it was really echoey and I didn't really like it. It kind of sounded a little cheesy. But other than that, I thought it was it was cool to see that and see how they portrayed that. Did you like the way it ended? Abso-freaking-lutely. It was exactly how I wanted it to end. I couldn't really picture it ending any other way. I was kind of disappointed that she didn't growl, because I was kind of hoping, like, because in the book she looks both ways. Her eyes open, she looks both ways because the Cullens are standing all around her, and then she growls. So I was kind of hoping for that, but that didn't happen. Either way, God, just perfect. She looked absolutely perfect. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Even with red eyes, she looks gorgeous. What did you think of Rob's performance, Kristen's, and Taylor's? Amazing. Phenomenal. They never cease to amaze me. I just can't even describe to you. Rob and Kristen and Taylor, they're amazing actors, and I had high expectations for them going into this film, but they never cease to amaze me. Shut up, beauty. Sorry, my dog. Beauty, just shut up. Sorry, I was talking to my dog. Rob and Kristen always bring something new to each of these movies and each of their different films as well. And Taylor really just, I always liked him in these movies, but seriously, I actually found myself liking Jacob a little bit in this film, which is very rare for me and very, very not common for me. I usually don't like Jacob. But in this, I could see the growth in Jacob, and I loved it. Mostly because he was shirtless only once, and for like 2 seconds in the beginning of the film, and then for that, nothing, and I liked it. Thank you. Great choice. But Rob and Kristen, just phenomenal. Taylor, amazing. Loved it. Overall view of the film, awesome. Just amazing, just speechless, just every cool, awesome word you can think of, positive word you can think of, that describes the film. What are you excited to see in Breaking Dawn Part 2? Renesmee, Mackenzie boy, as Renesmee, can't wait. The Cottage, the other vampires, Vampire Bella, holy shit, Kristen's gonna be a vampire. I can't wait, I'm so excited to see that. Just everything, I cannot wait. And was there anything from the book that you wish was in the movie? The funny thing is, the scenes that I wanted them to have in the film, I think back now and think about the flow of the film, and I realized that just they wouldn't fit. Like they just would have slowed down the film, and I think the flow of the film is perfect. The only thing that I found myself wishing that they had and was really, really pissed off that they didn't have was Edward getting mad over the imprinting of his daughter. I just was so pissed off that they didn't have that. That better be on the DVD. We saw it in the trailer and I was expecting it to happen, but it didn't, and I was really annoyed, but oh well, that's what you get, I guess. I was so mad. My friend even said I was like fuming. Like I was sitting there like being like, yeah, he imprinted on your daughter. What are you going to do about it? Are you going to punch him in the face? Come on, Edward. He imprinted on your daughter, but not that loud. I was like mumbling to myself, and I didn't realize I was doing that. And later on, when we were in the car, she's like, Emily, you were mumbling a lot during that last part. I'm like, really? She's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. So yeah, that's a thing that happened. So please tell me in the comments below what you thought of the film. And again, I'm really sorry this video is so late and everything. I'm so sorry, and it won't happen again. I apologize. I'm so sorry. Okay, so I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.